I'm here in Singapore at the Philanthropy Asia Summit, and it was fun to moderate one of those opening panels that covers from early childhood all the way through to later life, titled Baby to 80. And it was fascinating to start to think about the connections between investments in early childhood health, adolescent health, what that means for midlife, but ultimately how the building blocks from those investments in someone's life really influence your health outcomes over time and into later life. When we look at the trends in demographics, more and more we're asking this question: how do we ensure people have a health span that is almost as long as their lifespan? And as lifespan goes up, we need more and more of those healthy years. People need to work longer, and they need to be healthy to do so. There's a real role for philanthropy, not just investing in those foundational years, but starting to think about what it means to support people later in life. It was cool to hear about the discussions between how Google thinks about the role of AI in those early childhood education systems, as well as the systems that older people use for accessing health information. It was fascinating to hear from an NUS professor about the role of people in their 40s and 50s and the interventions at that period that can influence health over time. And really, Bharti Airtel and UNICEF both talking about the role of teachers and this relational part of getting education right so that people have those building blocks for many of the achievements later in life. We covered a lot of territory in Baby to 80, but it was fun to tackle it and really had wonderful speakers.